Welcome to the Funeral Funds Life Insurance Podcast. I'm your host, Randy Vandervate from Funeral Funds of America, and you can find us at funeralfunds.com. That's funeral, Funds.com. Whether you're interested in term life, whole life, mortgage protection, annuities, disability, business continuation, or final expense life insurance, we have you covered. Our team of experienced professionals will guide you through the complexities of insurance products to help you make an informed decision. In this podcast, I'm going to be discussing, is $5 a week life insurance a scam? And boy, I tell you what, if you're a senior, because these ads are typically targeted at seniors on a fixed or limited income on Social Security, disability, or retirement income, and they're trying to get a bargain. And boy, I tell you what, $5 a week, that sounds pretty good to a lot of people. And, the challenge is a lot of the people that want $5 a week life insurance are the ones that have waited way too long. They're in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and they probably have some health issues and they know they should have done this a long time ago. And then this commercial pops up and they think, oh my gosh, I'm going to get 30, 40, $50,000 for $5 a week, $20 a month. And they're thinking, man, I outsmarted the insurance companies by waiting this long and waiting until I was this sick and on this many prescription medications. And then they call up and they're like really disappointed when it's not $5 a week. So for most people, $5 a week is not going to be the actual cost of the insurance, $20 a month. Now, one thing you need to understand is there going to be people out there that qualify for $5 a week? Yes. Yes. Typically, it's going to be younger people. And when I say younger, maybe in the 50s, early 60s. And typically, if you look at most of the companies that promote rates like this, they are going to promote the rate for a earlier age female. Reason is females live longer than us guys. And because of that, because they live longer, they get lower rates. So, yeah, just understand that yeah. Can you get insurance for $5 a week? Yeah. Is it going to be the amount of coverage you want? Maybe, maybe not. In most cases, these insurance plans are targeted at covering and paying for your final expenses, burial, cremation, stuff like that. So if $5 a week is going to work for you, in most cases, it's going to be a smaller plan that would only cover a cremation and just a bare bones cremation where you go down and get cremated and there's no service or anything like that. And, the younger you are, the more likely you are to get more coverage. And the older you are, the less likely you are, if not absolutely impossible, to get meaningful coverage for $5 a week. So we always tell people, whenever you see really kind of offers that sound too good to be true, in most cases, it's just a starting point for a discussion. And if you call up and you say, how much can I get for $5 a week? You probably won't get a real clear answer in the next 10 seconds. So it's just a starting point. And, really, the $5 a week thing comes from a marketing department. And what is the marketing department's job? That's just to get warm bodies on the phone talking to agents. And they know that if they get 100 people, which are now called leads, if they get 100 leads, which is your information, that a certain amount of people are going to buy no matter what the marketing, no matter what the advertising. So anytime you see, a offer that seems too good to be true, like $9.95 per unit, or $1 for the first month, or life insurance for pennies a day, or $5 a week, we call that a marketing mousetrap. And the reason is how many mice do you think you would catch in a trap if you didn't put any cheese in the trap, right? So mice only go into mouse traps, to their impending doom, by the way, if there's cheese in there and they try to get the cheese and snap, you know, game over. So The marketing departments in these insurance companies are very creative, and all they want to do is they want to come up with with a rate that entices people to call in, but there's not enough detail in it that they could actually get sued for false advertising, right? And when you see, $5 a week, well, potentially could you get, insurance for $5 a week? Yeah, but if it's only $850 worth of insurance and you want a burial that's going to cost ten to $15,000, does that $5 a week do you any good? So we're not saying they're bad insurance companies. We're just saying that they've got some pretty creative marketing departments. So let's talk about how to kind of work around that and actually get some rates that might actually work for you. First of all, do your research on the actual policy type and the company. Some insurance companies have better reputations than others. You can check the Better Business Bureau, but I will tell you what, the Better Business Bureau just attracts people that are pissed off. So I'm not saying it's not a good resource, but man, you look at Ferraris, some of the most amazing cars out there, and they've got some bad reviews, right? Just even though they're kind of the best and coolest car in the world. So some people are just dispositioned to complaining. Also, if an ad says, starting at $5 a week, well, it starts at $5 a week. It doesn't mean you're going to get $50,000 for $5 a week guaranteed. There is a difference in pricing from a 50-year-old to a 60-year-old to a 70-year-old to an 80-year-old. And just because you're ignorant of the process of acquiring life insurance doesn't mean it's a scam. And it doesn't mean it's a bad company. It just means you're ignorant. And ignorant does not mean stupid. Ignorant means you just don't know. I'm ignorant about a lot of stuff. But I tell you what, I know life insurance. So here's the deal. You can be ignorant. Just know people like Randy Vandervate. And I can help you. I can help educate you. The next point is watch out for red flags, right? Just if it seems too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. Your mama or your daddy probably told you that sometime way, way long ago, and your mind just took a brain freeze when you saw that commercial, and you thought, "Oh, I found the deal. After all these years, I put this off, and boy, I tell you what, I've just been diagnosed with cancer, and now's the perfect time to get my $5 a week life insurance." And, I'm not laughing at the cancer. I'm laughing at the $5 a week life insurance for somebody who's just had a serious medical diagnosis, right? So, you know, the wrong time to get any type of life insurance is when you've just really been diagnosed for something horrible, right? Something life threatening. That's the wrong time. It's kind of like trying to get auto insurance 2 days after you've been in the accident. No insurance company is going to say, yeah, we'll give you a policy. You pay your $100 premium and we'll write you a check for $40,000 for your car. No insurance company is going to do that. So just watch out for red flags. Too good to be true. That's kind of good advice in all areas of life. And then do be aware of the cost, right? And I think that people that are falling for that $5 a week info to call into a toll-free number or submit your information online or anything like that, they're very price sensitive. And that's our normal customer at Funeral Funds of America. Somebody on a fixed or limited income, Social Security, disability, just a smaller retirement account, and pennies and dollars matter to them. And that's why when they see something that's so low priced or advertised at such a low price, they're hoping they can get that after waiting so long. So, I mean, that's all well and fair, but by the same token, the insurance companies are all going to charge based off your risk of dying within a certain period of time. They've got these people, these really smart numbers people in their businesses called actuarials. And they know statistically more about how you will die than anybody else out there. And they just take a look and they say, hey, for every 1,000 people, if we bring on this risk, and it could be high blood pressure or bipolar or past heart attack or past cancer or diabetes with insulin, or diabetes with metformin, or diabetes with diabetic neuropathy. They look at all of that stuff and they go, per 1,000 people, on average, how many people are going to die and how much are we going to have to pay out? And from that, they can figure out what the premium is. And the premium just allows them to pay their claims and pay their people and make a bit of a profit so they can stay in business. And you may go, well, they shouldn't be making a profit on this. Yes, they should. They need to make a profit on it, because if they don't make a profit on it, what happens? They go out of business. So don't be so selfish to think that a business can't make money. They have to make money to be around 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now when you're absolutely going to need them. You should celebrate the fact that they are a profitable business. That means they are well run. So just don't be so much of a penny pincher that you say, hey, I want a rate so low that my insurance company is going to go out of business in the next 8 to 10 years. That's silliness, right? The next thing is understand and review the policy. You need to know what's involved with the policy. So many of the plans out there have hidden little secrets, like $9.95 per unit. Did you know that that's not $9.95 per 10,000, 15,000, 20,000? That's $9.95 per unit. And that per unit changes with every age. Every year you go, the amount that unit covers changes. And if you're male or female, that changes. And in a lot of cases, when you get to higher ages, 70, 80, some, you not $9.95 may only buy hundreds of dollars worth of coverage, not the 10, 15, 20,000 you think you need. And yet the TV commercials are very ambiguous, right? Oh, $9.95, we can fit that in our budget. That will take care of all of our needs. Well, no, it won't. In almost every case, you're going to have to get more. The other thing with the $9.95 per unit plans is it's got a 2-year waiting period. Do you really want to wait 2 years for your insurance to pay out when you could qualify for first day coverage and get much lower pricing? We did almost 300 videos on our YouTube channel. And what we did is we broke down our best company for pricing for first day coverage, the lowest pricing compared to a $9.95 per unit company. And that $9.95 per unit company was like, on average, about 200% more expensive. Yeah. So just remember, marketing mousetrap. The marketing department, their job is just to get people to call in. If you got a warm temperature and a pulse, you're probably a good candidate for many of these companies. There's other ones out there too, like $1 for the first month, right? That's term life insurance. The companies that sell those, they're going to give it to you for $1 the first month. And then they're actually going to, in the second month, your actual rates will kick in. But every 5 years, those prices are going to increase on you. Typically, anytime your birthday ends with a 1 or a 6, so like age 61 and age 66 and 71 and 76, that's going to go up. It's going to re-index to your current age after that 5 years. It's called 5-year banded age coverage. So what ends up happening is most people get enticed by that lower price. And then as they get older, the premiums become unaffordable and they have to cancel the policy. And now the insurance company has been so profitable because they will guarantee not have to pay out a death claim if you cancel the policy. They kept all that money as profit. And the other thing about those policies is the term life insurance policy typically end once you get beyond age 80. And the other thing that will happen is people will actually outlive the coverage and their policies are then terminated. And now it's been all profit to the insurance company, and the insurance company wins and you're left with nothing, right? So not a good option there. There's some offers out there that say pennies a day. Well, how many pennies, right? That's kind of a variation on the $5 per week, right? Some people are pretty shocked when there's like, it takes a, a dump truck load of pennies every month for the policy based off their age and their health and everything else. So just understand the policy and the company and the fine print. Oh my gosh, the fine print. So, and I'll leave you with this last point is don't rush into a decision. A lot of these marketing events, it's called interruption marketing. You're doing something. You're watching your favorite TV show. Maybe you're watching Bonanza, right? From back in the day, Cowboys and Indians, right? Like it. So you're watching that, and this commercial comes up and says, "Hey, you can get your $5 a week insurance. Call this phone number." And so you call the number, and then you're going to get sold. They're going to try to sell you some insurance. So just be aware that you need to be educated, and I don't mean you need to be educated by anybody in particular. It's just you need to make educated decisions. And in many cases, that's finding somebody that's just a little bit smarter than you. Said that word ignorant before. We don't think no the people we work with aren't dumb, but we're all ignorant. Every single one of us is ignorant in some area of life. That's a sign of maturity to seek out help, to say, "Hey, I don't know what I don't know." So if you want somebody who is amazing at helping you qualify for first day coverage at the lowest pricing that's going to last a lifetime without any gimmicks, reach out to us at funeralfunds.com. So there you go. Is $5 a week life insurance a scam? Well, no, pretty creative marketing, and it's just designed to get your information, to start a conversation, to sell you a product. When you were kind of busy doing something else and you said, "What the heck?" Kind of like in football, it's a Hail Mary. Throw that football and see who catches it out there. But there you go. My name is Randy Vandervate, and I hope this podcast has been helpful to you. Funeral Funds of America can help you qualify for first day coverage or benefits at funeralfunds.com. That's funeral, FUNDS.com. And our phone number is 888-862-9456. We will be blessed to help you with this in the future. Until that day comes, stay safe, take care, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.